Welcome to the Musical Keys and Key Signatures lecture. Today, we are going to explore the fascinating world of musical keys and key signatures. Musical keys give us a sense of tonality and provide a framework for creating melodies and harmonies. In this lesson, we'll introduce the concept of musical keys, learn about major and minor key signatures, explore the circle of fifths, understand the relationship between keys, and discover transposition and modulation. Let's begin. Introduction to musical keys. In music, a key is a set of pitches or notes that form the basis of a musical piece. Each key has a specific tonal center known as a tonic, which gives the music a sense of stability and resolution. The key also determines the relationships between the different notes and chords in a musical piece. There are 12 different keys in Western music, which correspond to the 12 different pitches in the chromatic scale. These keys are named after the notes in the major scale. For example, the key of C major is based on the C major scale, which consists of the notes C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. Keys can be major or minor. Major keys generally have a bright and happy sound, while minor keys have a more melancholy or somber feel. The key of a musical piece is usually indicated by a key signature at the beginning of the piece, which consists of sharps or flats placed on the staff. Understanding musical keys is important because it helps you understand the relationships between different chords and melodies in a musical piece. It also allows you to transpose music into different keys, which can be useful for playing with other musicians or adapting a song to suit your vocal range. Major and minor key signatures. Key signatures are written at the beginning of a piece of music and indicate the specific key the music is in. Major key signatures are written using sharps or flats and show which notes are altered throughout the piece to maintain the tonality of that key. For example, the key signature of G major has one sharp, which is F sharp, while the key signature of F major has one flat, which is B flat. Minor key signatures. Minor key signatures follow a similar pattern but are based on the relative minor scale of the major key. For example, the relative minor of C major is A minor and has no sharps or flats in its key signature. Circle of fifths. What is circle of fifths? The circle of fifths is like a big musical wheel that shows us the relationship between different musical keys. It looks like a clock or a pizza sliced into 12 equal pieces, each representing a different key. How does a circle of fifths work? Imagine you are at the top of the circle of fifths and you start with a key of C major. As you move clockwise, you go from one key to the next in a special pattern. Each key you visit is a fifth higher than the previous key. A fifth is like skipping 5 steps on a musical ladder. For example, from C major, you move to the key of G major, then to D major, and so on. Why is the circle of fifths useful? The circle of fifth helps us to understand how many sharps or flats are in each key signature. Let's say we start at C major, which has no sharps or flats. When we move to G major, we add one sharp, F sharp. Each time we move clockwise, we add one more sharp or flat to the key signature. When we reach F major, we have one flat, B flat, and as we keep moving, we add more flats. What else can we learn from the circle of fifths? The circle of fifths also help us see which keys are closely related to each other. Keys that are next to each other on the circle have a special musical connection. For example, the key of C major is closely related to G major. F major is closely related to D major, and so on. Keys that are further away on the circle have a less direct connection. Transposition and modulation. These are two terms that have major similarities. They also have distinctly different functions. Transposition is simply changing the key of a piece of music or section of music to another key. For example, if you were to take a series of chords and then play them again, just transposed up a half step, a whole step, or anywhere you would like, this is transposition. If you have ever had a choir warm-up, they might sing a group of notes, transposing the series of notes up by half steps to help the group warm up. This is
could you give us a G, please? We're going to do a lip trill. Please listen once. That has a raised, soft palate, has some resonance in it. Here's the opposite, a closed sound. My teeth are closed. We want to open it up. Here we go. Breathe deep, keep the sternum high, and very nice. Okay, shake it out a little bit.
Is a classic example of transposition. Modulation is changing key within a piece of music, oftentimes coming back to the original key. An example of modulation is where you go from C major, modulate to G major, and then come back to C major. This is used frequently in pieces of music to add harmonic interest. Summary. Today, we explored the captivating world of musical keys and key signatures. We understood that musical keys establish a specific set of notes and a tonal center for a piece of music. Major and minor key signatures provide a visual representation of the altered notes in a particular key. The circle of fifths helps us to understand the relationship between different keys and their key signatures. We learned about transposition, which changed the keys of a piece, and modulation, which brings a new tonal center within a composition. Remember to keep exploring different musical keys and their unique characteristics. In the next lecture, we'll delve into the various instruments used in creating music and their individual roles in an ensemble. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.
Make sure you subscribe to this channel.